let's welcome Cadamuro, partner of PwC Italy, who will present his research. Thank you, David, and good morning, everybody. Today we are here together at this third summit on food and wine, and at PwC we would like to introduce to you the results of our annual global research. This year we had 9,000 respondents in 25 countries. The topics we want to focus our attention on and we want to bring to your attention regard the connection with the end client, the experience, and the area of product innovation. As we've seen, this market did well during COVID, and it is in a stage of consolidation. And it is really relevant to be able to convert new customers. So first thing, we had a look at how companies reach out to customers. Almost 40% of respondents say that the purchase decisions are affected by direct and personalized promotion and deals. So this is relevant on the one hand. On the other hand, classic advertising is still relevant. For example, TV advertising. Then we have a split by generation, because for baby boomers, so older generations, almost 50% of them are affected by TV advertising. Younger generations tend to be more affected by social media advertising. Then we had a look at the way customers research information, so the other way around. How do they find information on product and brands? Almost 55% of the respondents use a search engine, mainly Google. On the other hand, there are other tools, for example, price comparison websites, social media, institutional websites, so brands' website and producers' website. And we also see Amazon there. Amazon is used as a source of information for 36% of respondents. This means that all companies that are on Amazon need to provide clear information, because it is a good way to interact with customers. Almost a third of customers use it as search tools.
Sebbene questo non sia ancora un fenomeno così rilevante nell'attuale, però in futuro
in the future,
c'è anche l'intelligenza
artificiale. We also need to take into account artificial intelligence as a way for brands to interact with customers. Almost 44% of respondents states that they would be interested in interacting with chatbot to gather information on product before the purchase. This rings true for the customer journey as well, for almost a third of the respondents. Here we also see a difference between generations, among generations. So younger generations tend to be more interested in interacting with these tools. If we have a look at tech acceptors and tech avoiders, almost 60% of them are baby boomers. So they are a bit reluctant to the use of this type of technology. Still on technology, we need to mention the metaverse as well. It is a bit risky maybe for food and wine sector, but there are experiences and attempts of some companies to use the metaverse, especially abroad. These companies are using virtual reality, for example, Second Winery use it for virtual wine tourism. Second Winery is a Californian company, and they give you the experience to virtually produce and harvest wine within virtual reality. Or we have Celaverse, which is a winery that created NFT within the metaverse as well. There is a prevalence of millennials and Gen Z in the use of those tools. Only 8% of the users of these tools are boomers, baby boomers. Being able to interact directly with consumers using those tools is key to be more relevant. If we look at the sale process, things are changing, although gradually and slowly. For food and beverage, 35%, 2% more compared to 2 years ago. So 35% purchase directly from the brand, from the producer. 30% states that they are not considering yet this option. If we look at this trend in wine tourism, we see strong upward momentum, plus 67% of turnover from wine tourism compared to the previous year. So this means that winery invested heavily in hospitality and catering. But this is quite a strong trend that we need to take stock of because it is quite relevant. Looking at innovation now, I want maybe to provoke you, because I discussed this topic with some of you, some companies. So the type of beverages that are called LNA, so low or no alcohol, is a rising trend. Not in Italy, really, because Italy is a market that has quite a strict regulation on LNA, but it is a trend in France, Spain, Germany, US. This is a strong trend. The LNA beer market is worth 7 billion euros in Europe only. Wine and spirits account for 1% of the market, but they have almost a 20% CAGR. So this is a topic to look at. So this might maybe be a topic to be discussed later today. We wanted to know what consumers want in LNA beverages. Of course, they want a resemblance with the alcoholic version. So they want something that is innovative and similar in taste. They also, of course, look for elegant packaging or packaging with specific features. Packaging is also interesting. This is another thing that where innovation could be done, because the prices of inflation on raw materials prompted companies to try and save. So some companies in the UK removed the capsule altogether. Some others removed the label and wrote the information on the capsule. So this reduces the cost of the product and makes it more sustainable because it has less waste. 75% of our respondents would be happy to pay 5% more if the product was sustainable. So these products have a lower price, but they are more sustainable. So I think there is a win-win situation for everyone. So the current context, the maturity of the consumers, means that companies need to be more relevant, companies need to create new channel of communications, and companies also need to activate promotions on different channels, and they need to look at the trends of the future in order to meet the needs of the consumers. That was it from me, and I would now like to leave the floor to our next speaker.